Welcome back, Earl Entertainment, baby. We're out here. Welcome back to the Earl Entertainment YouTube channel. I'm James, but the star of today's show is this here 1955 Chevrolet 210. Now I'll tell you, it's very windy up here in New England today. The only thing ripping harder than the wind is Earl Coin, Earl Entertainment's official cryptocurrency. I'm going to leave instructions on how you can pick some up down in the description, and I highly recommend you grab some. In today's video, we're going to be discussing and demonstrating the use of bumper jacks. That's right, bumper jacks. Now in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, bumper jacks were the industry standard, all right? That's what came in the trunk of your car. And, you know, as most of you guys know, these bumpers were made out of steel and they were attached to the frame of the vehicle. So they're called bumper jacks because you would literally jack up the car from the front or rear bumper to change out a tire on the side of the road. Now, if you're going to own and operate one of these vehicles, it's important that you understand how these bumper jacks work and, you know, some of the safety stuff surrounding these jacks. So on these 1955 Chevys, you've got the spare tire in the trunk and the bumper jack right beside it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull off this hubcap, and you'll see that wing nut there we got to pull off. Now that we've got the wing nut off, this here is actually the stand to your bumper jack. It does serve a dual purpose. It's for kind of holding this emergency roadside kit together. But pull that off, set that aside, you're gonna need that. Here we have it. This is the bumper jack. Now first things first, you're gonna want to inspect the jack. Look for any signs of rust, cracks, bad welds, or other stress marks indicating that the jack may not perform as it should. These things are notorious for letting go, and if yours is compromised in any way, it's not worth it. Don't try it. Now, as we had mentioned earlier, this is your jack stand. And you'll notice the hole in the top of the stand lines right up with the jack. All right, so now that we've got the jack on the stand, I'm going to show you how this thing operates. So, as with modern vehicles, your tire iron is going to serve two purposes. Obviously, one is to take off your lug nuts. The other side is going to be used for the ratcheting mechanism. So now, your ratcheting mechanism is here, and your directional switch is going to be here. So if this little lever's down, it's going to ratchet up. Like so. And if you were to flip this lever, little lever right here, up, now it's going to ratchet down. Pretty simple. Alright guys, now that we've got the jack lined up under the bumper, we're going to go ahead and lift the car up. Now one of the major advantages of these bumper jacks is that they work really quickly. And you'll see probably about, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 cranks, and that rear tire is going to be right off the ground. Really doesn't take too much muscle. You lift. See that thing leaning? Look at that. The whole car wobbling back and forth. Now that rear tire is already off the ground. Maybe 5 clicks into it. So you can see how quickly that goes up, but how unstable it really is. So we're not going to go up much higher than that, as that's all we need. Purpose is to get that tire off, and at this point we could. So I'm going to show you guys you know, how to put the car back down. And again, all we're going to do, lift that lever up, reversing the ratcheting mechanism, and then you're going to have to put some pressure down as you skip each tooth. And it goes down just as quick as it goes up. All right, guys, just like that. You now know what a bumper jack is. You know how to operate one. We've talked about some additional safety concerns. Of course, all this height, not too much footprint. They're pretty tippy. You got to make sure they're on level ground. If you're second guessing the integrity of your jack or the conditions that you're in, don't do it. Call a tow truck or call a buddy to come help you out. Till the next time, Earl Entertainment, the next big thing. Peace.
Next